Right, oh well, good evening. We are here for another live stream. We're going to be playing through the side mission, the extra unlockable, where you play as Ada Wong. And this is the Separate Ways campaign. And yes, look at her. Resting over gun, not sure which side she's going to be on. This plays pretty much the same as the original Resident Evil 4, except you explore it in very different ways. You see a totally different side to the game. And in many ways...
The only reason I've taken on this mission is to get closer to my own objective. No matter what happens, I can't let anyone figure that out. Of course, hiding in the shadows isn't my style. I'll have to reveal myself to him and offer advice once in a while.
Okay, and... Oh, wow, that's low res, isn't it? They've not rated that to HP. Jordan Smith checking it said, that's not a Jill sandwich. No, it is not. You're quite correct. I need to play that, actually, the second Resident Evil Revelations, where you play as Barry Burton. God, they've not rated those graphics at all, have they? They look... They really look last gen. They've not done anything to improve that. And you can't do that in the main game. Boo.
So I see you've managed to arrive at the village on time.
God, he looks awful.
Yes, but nobody remembered to roll out my red carpet.
The villagers there are all being controlled. They automatically attack any intruders. Ring the church bell. That should quiet them down for a while.
Sounds like they're good, obedient boys and girls.
Unfortunately, time is not a luxury we have. Gather as much information as you can about the parasites and finish off this little tour.
Chapter 1. Ring the church bell! Doesn't quite have the same dramatic effect, really, does it, for a title? Ring the church bell. It's a bit stage direction rather than a title for a story. Meanwhile, on the stream, Jordan's saying, Chris, haha! No, Chris is not in this game. Pity, really, because I actually like playing as Chris Redfield. The interesting thing about this game is that Ada Wong is actually a lot faster than Leon. I'm not entirely sure why. She's a bit weaker in the physical department, but she's incredibly agile, which makes her very useful. Whoops, let's get out of that guy's way. I don't want to be anywhere near that. And that's not good. And now we're back to these awful rendered scenes again. Is there anything back here? A chicken egg. You go out of your way, evade a load of enemies, and your reward is a chicken egg. Just why? Why? And for those of you wondering which version of this I'm playing, I'm actually playing the Resident Evil 4 PlayStation 4 version. How very meta, 4 of 4. Oh, that's not worked. That's not worked at all. Okay, plan B. Fortunately, I have a plan B. Useless in the mercenaries mode, but very, very useful here. Right, I'm going to actually get killed here, believe it or not. I've only just started the game, and already I'm pretty much going to die. This is far from the perfect run, has to be said. Time to go plan B. That'll do. Unfortunately, you can't go all Batman Arkham City and just use that wherever you like. And again, that's a disappointment. I used to love being able to do that in the Arkham games.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Yes. It's the Flasher. He's going to pull out his clothes and you're going to have all kinds of delights inside. I didn't think that one through. Interestingly, she's not got the ability to upgrade. Right, I can't afford the attaché case. I certainly can't afford the map. So apart from a first aid spray, there's nothing I can buy here, so...
Come back any time.
Yeah, cut your prices first and I'll come back. Get back here. I wanted the egg that he was carrying, never mind. He's got away from me. Oh, that'll do. I always like herbs. So yeah, a few things are a bit different down here because what was a safe zone when you played as Leon is suddenly not so safe down here in the underworld. Ooh, green gem already. That could be useful. Ah, that's where they were. They were behind me. Well, that worked out better than I thought it would. Ada's such a badass, just shoot and kill everyone because she can. Yeah, Ada's like, get the hell out of here. For those of you who are fans of the main game, you'll of course remember how Leon said to her, use knives next time, works better in close encounters. Yeah, I agree with him. Ah, that's useful. Kicking someone's head in, quite literally. Something very satisfying about being able to do that. Not entirely sure what it is. One thing I will say about this, they have actually improved the way the characters look when they die. The models of the enemies is a lot more up to date. Come on then, come running. Only I get to use projectiles, not you. Stay down. It might be cheap, but it works. Oh, you're supposed to slash him. Now, as Leon, you can find it very easy to do the whole slash the knife into the snake when it comes out of the box. For some reason, it don't work as well for Ada. Oh no, I don't think so. I'm not playing that game. That does sound... Okay, you're recovering way too quickly. $3,000 pesetas? This game is a cheapskate. Kill one of the chainsaw maniacs when you're playing as Leon, and you get like 10,000 every time. But nope, not when you kill one of the lady ones. Evidently they spent it all down at the pub. Oh, there's no one here. Why is this too easy? Now this puzzle can be extremely annoying because you can only turn it in 3 or 4 dials, but fortunately the same code that works for Leon works for Ada. You simply go like so. But now that I've said that it works every time, I get the feeling it's not going to work, just to show me who's boss. And that's why Leon gets a green cat's eye there instead of getting the insignia. For those of you who were riveted by that piece of information. You guys have got to be kidding me. Probably wasting my shotgun ammo here, must be sad. What the hell? Purple gem already? So I've got all three of the things to make that mask into a very, very powerful, well, not powerful, but very expensive item to sell. I don't get why she climbs ladders when she's got a grappling hook. I don't understand it. Why would you do that? Oh, well, that was a disappointment. Oh, it's the Antichrist sign, because it's upside down, or something. I think that might be right. There's the blue one. No. Oh god, we're back to these really old school graphics again. God, don't they look horrible compared to the main game ones? Oh, they are so fuzzy.
Lord Sattler.
So low res.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
The good thing is, and times killed 0.
Here's what I know so far. Osmond Saddler's cult is known as Los Illuminados. They've resurrected some sort of parasitic organism they call Las Plagas. That's all my organization knows for sure, though Saddler's occult activities seem worthy of investigation. The Salazar family, Castellans for generations, possessed the ability to control Las Plagas. The organization's hypothesis is that a unique frequency of sonic wave, sensed only by the parasite, is used to control them. The same principle used in dog whistles. This
So you're all
was
dogs.
through the analysis of a tissue sample we retrieved. The tissue contained an organ presumably used for sensing sound waves.
Where did she get all this footage of him?
Carrying ceremonial rods, and I wonder if they emit these sounds. Of course, this is purely theoretical. The organization needs samples of the parasite to confirm or disprove these theories. That is the main objective of my mission, and the only way to prove my loyalty to the organization. The opening moves in this chess game have been played. There's no turning back now.
Oh, and then it gives you the text version just because you want it. So you can either read the text version or watch the film. Right, okay, yes, we've got the report. Moving on. Do I want to save it? Yes, I do. Let's make sure that I don't interfere with my main game data. I'll put it all the way up here. Oh, we're not going to have some wonderful revelatory chapter title. Oh God, these are hurting my eyes to look at. The resolution is so poor.
We have an irregularity. The researcher we planted has been discovered by the Illuminados.
You must be talking about that vagrant Spaniard. So where is he now?
He's held captive in an abandoned house located northeast of the village. Until he recovers the sample, we can't let him die.
You don't need to remind me. Luis Serra. And I thought I was high maintenance.
Ah. Wow, they must really like eggs in this game. So except maybe it. Oh, hello, it's the merchant.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you buying?
I quite like the look of the TMP, to be honest.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Come back anytime.
I find it interesting that Ada doesn't get the opportunity to upgrade her weapons by the looks of things. I'm a bit confused by that. Saving my bald face and red eye. Mwah. Well, that's convenient. Now, of course, why would a woman be in a room with a gentleman's urinal? What kind of sense does that make? Well, I don't mind getting the cash-in is always useful. Oh, okay. Ah, no. I can see him staring at me. He's mocking me. He's daring me to come out and face him. Gonna give her credit, she knows how to handle a shotgun.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price.
He sounds like he's having an orgasm when he says that. I'll buy it at a high price.
Thank you.
Now, is there anything of interest down here hidden? Because there is when you play as Leon, but that's playing as Leon, and I'm not doing that at the moment. Yes, there is. That's helpful because that might mean I can afford to buy the rifle. And if I can, I will.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Thank you. What are you buying?
Question is, can I fit it in? That's the $1 million question. Can I fit it in my luggage case? Well, my attaché case. Yes, I can. Oh. If you want to lay eggs for me to take, I'm more than happy with that. There's a bit of a delay actually in this when you stop running. It's like get down and stay down. For those of you out there watching at the moment live on YouTube, the chat box is open. You can do like Jordan Smith did. Get your comments in there and I'll do what I can to interact with you. Otherwise, sit back and relax and enjoy watching one of the worst players of this game try and get them somewhere on it. Why don't you finish him off? Yes, it's cheap, but it works. I remember years ago when people said I was one of the cheapest players and my response was, I'm so cheap I won't even tip a canoe. The old ones are always best. bit weird. I'm kind of half playing this like a stealth game at the moment and trying to sneak past a few of them where I can. Yes, it is all the way at the back, down there. Well, it couldn't last forever. Oh, what the fuck? That wasn't a good idea. Let's get out of here. These enemies just seem to come out of nowhere at the moment. Fortunately, you can just run by them. And then for some reason they kind of leave you alone. Ah. We have a typewriter. And they'll be using the old truck of having a second save, just in case I monumentally screw it up. I've got a backup save. How many times have you played a game and made that mistake? A spinel? Really? Ugh, that's disappointing. Oh. Well, damn, he was slow, wasn't he? This sounds like a good opportunity to test out my newest weapon. In Leon's campaign, there was a lot of useful items hidden around here. Fingers crossed the same thing happens for Ada. Well, see, I think this truly was the last great Resident Evil game. Resident Evil 4, on the other hand, was a brilliant piece of excellence. But then immediately following it was Resident Evil 5, and we all know how that turned out. And then there was Resident Evil 6, which... It's kind of hard to talk about that game. There's many things about it that are wrong. Gaming Sins did a half-hour video on what was wrong with it. And it's hard to disagree with what they had to say. Now, did I see a flashing light up here anywhere? Yes, there is something flashing there. The question is, how do you get up to it? Because her cook shot is not connecting to it, and yet there is something there. I can see it flashing. I don't like mysteries. Mysteries annoy me. Yes, there is a spinel right there. And no, you don't shoot it down. Which tells me you're supposed to jump over to it, but... Well, how do you do that? Most reasonable way would be the hook shot. I was waiting for a prompt for that. I thought there was something missing. Well, good sniper's perched there, actually. You could make that very easy. So again, this is where the non-Batman Arkham City style of being able to hook where you want is a problem. It was knife versus axe, and knife won. Yeah, brought a knife to an axe fight and somehow survived. I won't explain how, because I don't know how. $50 pesetas. 50 pesetas. Having actually used pesetas in real life in Spain, I can tell you that literally is nothing. And whoa! How many traps? I don't think so. Oh, now the $1 million question. Do we have to do that annoying running thing as Ada? Oh, mercifully no. For those who've played Resident Evil 4, you'll know what I mean when that is a most annoying place. Considering you often have 2-button QTE from nowhere. It sucks. Okay, someone's throwing grenades at me, which is, well, or dynamite. Ah, it's you. Come on, blow up. Yeah, that was officially the world's longest fuse, because it just would not burn down. Excellent, they killed their own man. Brilliant. Uh-oh, I am out of pistol ammo. How did that happen? Ah, some much needed ammo. That's always good. Ah, so now I've got to go all the way back on myself. I hate backtracking. Well, in that case then I'm going to do some exploring. Oh, for God's sake. Wait, just stay down. Yes, if you're watching this stream for tips on how to beat the game and do the ultimate speed run, you're in completely the wrong place. That I can tell you for free. Not that you need me to tell you, considering you've been watching the stream and you've probably been going, what is this dude's game? Why is he playing so poorly? Come on. Yep, that's right, run at mate. Incendiary grenade. That's always useful. So here's a question for all you people who aren't on the stream then. Of all the women of Resident Evil, who's the biggest arse kicker? Because it's not like you're short of choices when you think about it. You've got Ada Wong, Claire Redfield, Jill Valentine, Rebecca Chambers. Just stay down, Ganado. Oh no, I will take armor. There we go. That's much more like it. That wasn't there before. So does that mean I've suddenly gained a load of new items that are the part of nowhere? Let's have a look. Yes. For some strange reason, there's loads of new items that have come back. Who put them there? Why did they put them there? Never assume anything, always double check. Yes, I knew there'd be something else. Let's go over here. Are you kidding me? I've got so little space that I can't even carry an egg. I've actually got an attaché case so full I can't carry an egg. Just... what the hell? How does that work? It takes up one square and I can't carry it. Yeah, I can carry all the treasure I want because for some reason that doesn't affect my... I don't understand. I don't get it. I will say that from playing this so far, I've noticed after my initial troubles in the actual village, ammo doesn't seem to have been too much of an issue. Yes, the pistol at one point I was almost out, but once I switched to the TMP, it just seems to come straight back again. Well, here's a good reason why you need it. It's as if someone's dropping ammo for me. But it can't be Louis Sauer because, as we know, he has been captured. That's fine. Ah. Right. Maybe not so fine. That is one of the most useful weapons in the game against Ganados. Yep, can't carry it. I can't carry an egg. So then, I can't go after the insignia route. Right, well, if that looks like Leon's jacket, take it. That's why he's wearing it. I don't know. Maybe he believes in that old voodoo thing of if you wear someone's clothes, you take them out, you take on their power or something. I don't know. I'm just using my imagination at the moment, people, because this is fun. Right. Let's check inside these places I've not been, just in case there's items here that I've missed. Because they could be useful. Some more rifle ammo, can't say no to that. Aha! The elegant mask! That's a very good thing. And there we are, with all gems fitted. A lovely Venetian mask. Again, where she carries it and everything else is a mystery. For some reason, the treasure you can carry as much as you want. Good news is I'm now pretty armed to the teeth with my shotgun. That will come in handy. I can only assume now that I've got to go through the well. The back route. Yes. It's exactly the way I've got to go. Oh, good Lord. So low res. So fuzzy.
Hay un rumor que hay un extranjero entre nosotros.
Nuestro jefe es esperado. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la reina.
Tienes razón, es un hombre.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
In the main game, this scene has been HD remastered and looks incredible. Here, it's as fuzzy as anything.
What? Same blood.
Well, that's an anticlimax. A plaga is shot her with a poisoned dart. Why do I get the fit? They didn't think to take away her weapons? This is taking way too much ammo. Another green cat's eye. I had one of them before, but now I've got one again. Come on then. Ah, it's the merchant. You've got the iron key. Is that for the iron throne? Sorry, that's a bad joke, I know, but I couldn't help myself.
Welcome. Got a selection of good. What are you selling?
Tell you exactly what I'm selling. 5 of those for a start.
Thank you. Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Yep, much bigger attaché case, much more like it.
Is that all? Thank you.
And aside from the treasure map, there's not much else on here, so... That's more like it. Haha.
I'm back any time.
Oh, that's interesting. The actual cable car stopped. A lot of things change on this game, it has to be said. Right then. This is where Leon fights Mr. Big Cheese. That's his actual name. As a boss fight. Now, I'm wondering if there's anything to see down here as Ada. Well, there's a typewriter for one. That's always useful to know. It's like, who leaves a typewriter out in the middle of the open like that? I mean, check out the decor. We're right by a windy cliff. We've got storm clouds gathering. It's going to be cold. Who honestly is going to sit hunched over a desk, tapping away on a typewriter there? I mean, I know it's a fantasy game. I know it's a laugh. Ah, I need to find the key. Just checking in case there's any nests hidden around here. Not that I can see. I get a save point and also a yellow herb. Does that mean I'm going to get a boss fight as Ada? I really hope not, because I'm not exactly prepared for one. It has to be said. Not really in the zone for it. Right, it's just Ganondos. Okay. Still a problem, has to be said. Call me old-fashioned, but I prefer to do my battling from a distance. Call me cowardly if you want, but it works. Or maybe it doesn't. Not when the enemies get this close, anyway. This is where I'm kind of channeling my mercenaries mode. Ah, the knife. The knife can be such a useful weapon. There's something about shanking your enemy that's quite satisfying. Now then, let's see what pickups were hidden in here. Because pickups are always a good thing. Everyone likes pickups and power-ups. Especially when you get ones that mean you can make yet another full herb. That I definitely approve of. It's like whoever's made Ada's game really wanted it to be a very different feel to Leon's game. Leon's game's much more conserve your ammo, protect the princess, etc. Whereas Ada's is more like a case of come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Which I'm perfectly behind. It's like you're doing the reverse game. How did I know there'd be more of those guys out here? I just had that feeling I thought, I'm going to come around that corner now and there's going to be a load of Ganados there, and lo and behold, there was. Yeah. Stay down. It's interesting now it was Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil Code Veronica that made the knife a useful weapon. In the original games it didn't really do anything for you, but here, a lot more useful.
Good, what are you selling?
Do we have anything to sell? Not on its own, no I don't. I don't think I have anything to buy really either. Might as well save my money.
Anytime.
I've actually no idea if the game's dynamic difficulty setting works for Ada. In the main game, it has a it sort of has a mode which isn't actually sung and danced about, which is if you take more damage, die a couple of times, you actually find that the game gets easier. Whereas if you're beating the game, absolutely creaming it, it gets harder. And it's quite nice in many ways because it tailors the game to your skill level. Of course, it can also be exploited. But I don't know if it works for Ada. Ah, right, I'm expected to go back this way. Another save room, which could come in useful. Lots more rifle ammo too, which is a good thing. Time to be cheap and use a third save slot. This is the... I don't want to say cheats guide to the game, but I'd be lying if I said I was being legit.
Welcome.
And areas of red eyes showing the fact that the merchant is actually a Ganado.
What are you selling? Is that a... They can come back anytime.
Haha! Yes, I am Sonic. I'll curl into a ball and somersault over. Ah, this explains why on the game there was some shells with barrels on. That now explains it. Because as Ada, you can go to places that Leon can't. Like here. Did anyone have the displeasure of seeing the Resident Evil movies? Because I loved how they tried to bring in things like Ada using the hook shot and the red dress, and completely missed the point of the characters. Because none of the dynamics were there. There was like Leon turned up wearing his jacket for no reason, and he sounded shit and he looked shit. It was just like, what's he doing here? How's he fit into the story? Why has he never been part of the canon before? And you ask yourself these questions and more, and you don't get any answers. Okay, that's not fair. You're really taking the piss, putting me up against an El Gigante. Right, I'm actually going to use one of these. Oh. Okay, I'll need to use the second one now. I hadn't planned on that. Fortunately. So yes, the sniper rifle. A surprisingly good weapon against an El Gigante.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis,
señorita. Got a light and some smokes to go with it to make my day?
Where's the sample?
Okay, we skipped the foreplay. As a matter of fact, I was just going to get it. Where's the love, baby?
Sounds like fun to me. Just hurry up.
Okay, lady. Where do you stand on all of this? Exactly what kind of group are you working for?
There are some things in the world better off not knowing. This is one of them.
Fine, I can take a hint. I don't care who you are, as long as you get rid of that old man and his religious friends.
Again, why so poorly rendered? I just don't understand. Why are those scenes not remastered?
Among all the people involved in this, Luis Serra has the least entanglements. He works for no organization, preferring to move on his own. I'm the one who told the organization of his importance. I did it because I like him. His history betrays an enthusiasm I once shared. It was a stroke of luck that I happened to intercept his email for help. It seems he can't trust the police, so he sent the email to an old friend from college. He must have thought his friend was still alive. At any rate, that's how I managed to find him. Apparently, he's been conducting his own investigation of the cult while doing research on Las Plagas. A brilliant scientist. He's accumulated a pile of data and pieced it all together. Must be why Sadler hired him. Too bad Sarah's snooping has aroused his suspicion. When I told him who I was, he practically begged to be taken into custody. He needed protection. He said, I have no love for Las Plagas or this stupid cult. I want out. I just want peace and quiet again. I ordered him to bring me a Master Plaga specimen, a sample for evidence. Looks like he's one of the few people whom Sadler actually trusts. Tracking him down and getting my hands on the sample shouldn't be difficult. I doubt the cult will take kindly to his escape, though. I'll have to guide this along if I want it to go smoothly.
Ooh, intrigue. Mystery. And now we can save it again. Okay, let's do it. It's all smoke and mirrors as we reach chapter 3.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada.
I wish they put the rendered versions from the actual game in here.
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
And just like that, she's gone.
Luis has succeeded in recovering the sample. He's waiting in the castle. Get in contact with him ASAP.
Understood.
And let U.S. government lapdog Leon.
If you do happen to encounter him, put him out of commission. We can't let him interfere with our plans.
He has no idea what's going on. He's nothing we need to worry about.
He's a survivor of Raccoon City. We can do without the extra distraction. Take him out.
Retrieve the sample. Ah.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you buying?
Oh, I can buy the large attaché case. Ah, now that's a weapon I want. It's excellent. There's just one problem. It takes far too much room, so I'm going to need to buy the old attaché case before I can buy it. Frustrating.
All, stranger? Thank you. Come.
But I've now got a much bigger attaché case, which might give me a chance to hold the thing. Let's do it. Yeah, see, there's some arrows. And that's part of the problem. Look how big they fill in the slots. If you played as Krauser in the Mercenaries mode, you'll see just how much room they take up. The advantage, though, is they are powerful. They seriously do not F around when it comes to taking enemies out. And no, I'm not going to kill the merchant. What the hell? Did I just get shot? All of a sudden I'm down to low health. What's going on? I do love the sniper rifle. I think it's a brilliant weapon. Good, that'll do. A few enemies cleaned out, and off we go. Oh, yes. Nothing here. Suppose this happens when you try and breathe fire on me. Some more ammo, always good. When I played Assignment Ada through the other night, you all saw how it gave me the unlock to buy a Chicago typewriter on a clear game for Ada in this mode. I'm trying to imagine just what that'd be like playing this game using the Chicago typewriter. Something tells me it'd just be pretty unfair. Then again, the Chicago typewriter is pretty unfair anyway. There's another enemy back there. I wonder what's waiting in his hands.
What are you selling?
Well, actually, planning to sell you one of those.
I'll buy it. Thank you.
Once I've found the beer stein, I'll be able to put all 3 of the cat's eyes in, and that's worth about 20,000 pesetas as well. Which is a good thing. I've just seen there's something back with the merchant, and I don't know what it is. And again, I don't like mysteries. Or is it inside one of them? Ah, yes it is. Incendiary grenade. Well, I'm all happy with that. That could come in handy. Ah. And now we have some peace and quiet. None of that tribal thumping music anymore. Because all the cultists have been killed. And curiously, this feels a bit disappointing. When you play as Leon, you have a really heart-pumping moment where you're up against these deadly dogs who are really going to savage you with tentacles. And here, just doesn't have the same effect. Just doesn't feel as gripping. So which way am I meant to go here? Multiple ways, actually. I've got multiple options available. That's a good thing. Nice. I know what that is. 10,000 pesetas for that. But as you can see, the drops have got stingier because I've been, I won't say caning the game, but I've not been having anywhere as much difficulty. So the game has quite rightly decided, I'm going to make this a bit harder for you. No merchant here because he's in the garden. More bogan bolts, that's always useful. Now how much money have I got on me? 49,000 pesetas. Still not enough to buy the bogan weapon, but I want to go exploring. Kick him into a wall, that's it. Brain him. For fuck's sake. There has to be one, doesn't there? Right. If we're going to play a shooting gallery game, play one where you're up against me who's properly armed. Yep. No waiting here for as Leon for someone to piggyback on your back here. You just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, that's nice. Now, that might give me enough to be able to pick up the bowgun. So let's go backtracking once again to see if that's the case, because currently got Yes, I will have enough. It does feel a bit strange seeing the merchant in places like this rather than the usual, but it's a bit odd. Hard to get used to.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Got a selection of good. What are you selling? I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you.
Ah. In the main game, the hourglass with gold decor sold for...
Come back anytime.
10,000, but not here. Ah, well that's disappointing. That's not good at all. I'm not happy about that. I thought I might have had a better chance by carrying it forward, but here, nope. Been told I have to just carry on. Can't sell it, gotta keep it. I've just had an enemy spot me, but last time I was here as Leon there was a typewriter. And there is, but there's a guy stood in front of it. Or is there? Okay, now this guy just doesn't want to die. No typewriter here either. So just found an enemy and killed him for absolutely no gain. Well, no matter. Ah, merchant room. That wonderfully haunting music. See, I'm half tempted to switch to the shotgun for a while, purely because I've got loads of ammo for it. And I just noticed how much money I've got.
Welcome.
Problem is, I don't think I'm gonna have room for it.
Got a selection of good things. What are you buying? Is that all strength?
Right, I need to create 3 slots. Well, I can do that.
I'm back any time.
Yeah, don't shoot the merchant. Don't do that.
What are you buying? Is that all?
Oh, would you look at that? It fits.
Thank you.
Yeah, basically, Ada has an explosive crossbow now. That could be very useful in certain quarters. Come on then. Put your crossbow down. Right now. Right, I actually have a full attaché case. I'm armed to the teeth. And that's a problem because I've got so little room for anything else. You see, when you see a route that you need to take is so close, don't you just have a feeling that something's going to go drastically wrong? Oh, yes! Insta-kill. Well, it was bound to happen eventually because, quite frankly, I just didn't have the weaponry. The only thing I could have used my grenade. I could have used my bleeding... Of course I could. I could have used my... Oh... I could have used my crossbow. Why didn't I do that? There are times that this game is wonderfully violent, it has to be said. There are times where you play it and you're like, ooh, that's pretty brutal. It's quite refreshing in many ways. Ah, I'm back here. Right, well at least I can do a save. Yes, I've died. No, I'm not going to eradicate my old save data. But who knows, I may have just made the game a bit easier for myself by dying. I've just realised I'm like getting shot from behind my back though, and it's killing me. Oh, fucking crossbow guy. Dear oh dear. So now I've got the crossbow pillocks getting after me now as well. I think it's getting out of there, which is probably more important than anything. Right. That's more like it. Oh wow, that was enough. I didn't think I'd hit it. Come on, run at me. Right, I don't know if that was the game taking pity on me or something else, but either way, that was suddenly a lot easier than it should have been. I'm not going to complain. Not in the slightest. I've even managed to save my next extra health. So that's all pretty good. Instead of, with the amount of ammo I've got in my TMP, I might as well use that for now. But yes, I'm a bit surprised that Ada can't upgrade her weapons. She has to make do with what they are. Seems a bit...
Leon, I'm sorry, but I can't be seen with you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll have that, that's good. That could come in handy. Another flash grenade, always useful. As you can see, I've not really got much in the way of space, but by God is it working. I'm going to switch to the shotgun because I've got so much bloody ammo for it, I might as well use it. I can save my TMP and my pistol ammo from while we're on. God, they're giving me nothing here.
Leon! I got it.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate. Stay with me, Louis.
I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back.
Louis! Louis!
Yes, dramatic shouting at the name.
I found Louise. Unfortunately, a bit too late.
Did you retrieve the sample?
No, Sadler has it.
There will be another time. Have you had a chance to eliminate Leon?
Not yet.
If that's the case, then maybe we can capitalize on his little lucky streak. Take advantage of the distraction he is causing for Sadler and his followers to retrieve the sample.
Times killed 2.
Jack Krauser has been the subject of extensive study and research by the organization. His skills and personality have been tested both on and off the battlefield. If he weren't the best, he would become a liability that would jeopardize the rest of us. My conclusion? He's a great soldier. No more, no less. As long as he's well compensated, he shouldn't cause any problems for us. If he does start to get restless, I can take care of him. I've studied his combat style and can deal with that arm of his if necessary. Krauser answers directly to Wesker, and it was Wesker who decided that Krauser should be sent to spy on the cult. He also decided to send me along. I wonder if it wasn't to keep an eye on Krauser. No doubt, Krauser has already fallen to the temptation of Las Plagas and the power they represent. This could have dire consequences for the organization. On some level, however, this may be a necessary development, as his role is to disrupt this farce of a play. That said, the stage and its players will ultimately come crashing down in the end. Bad luck for him. But he'll play the patsy in the end and take the fall for all of us. That's why I need to make sure things keep going exactly as they are.
Well, halfway through, that seems a perfect way to wrap up the stream. This has been on for just over 2 hours. So what I'm going to do is call it a night there, and I'll hopefully bring you the conclusion tomorrow night, where we can see just exactly how the other side of the game works, and exactly what Ada's end game is. But until then, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Sswishbone, you've all been amazing, and I'll see you all next time. Good night.